You know that feeling, right? You decide to plan a trip, and suddenly you're drowning in websites, clicking, comparing, prices changing. It feels like a job in itself sometimes, just so much information out there. So today we're going to try and cut through some of that noise. We're doing a deep dive into the KAYAK app. Specifically, we're looking at how it handles car rentals and hotel bookings.
Exactly. And our goal here isn't just a rundown of features. We've looked at a pretty comprehensive guide, and we want to pull out the really useful stuff, the strategic insights. We want to show you how KAYAK can be more than just another search tool. Think of it more like a personal travel assistant, helping you plan smarter, find those deals, maybe some you wouldn't normally see, and keep it all organized. We'll definitely get into its, unique way of working and maybe some surprising things it can do.
Okay, so let's unpack this. What's the absolute core concept here? You mentioned it's not just another booking site, it's a meta search engine. What does that actually mean for someone, trying to book a hotel or a car? How is that different from just going straight to, say, Hertz or Marriott?
Yeah, that's really key to understanding it. What's fascinating, and kind of the secret sauce, is that KAYAK itself isn't selling you the flight or the hotel room. It's like a detective, really. It scans hundreds of other sites all at once. We're talking online travel agencies, the airline's own sites, hotel chains, car rental places. It brings all those options back to you in one place. So you can compare apples to apples or Fords to Chevys, I guess. And the power isn't just seeing options. It's that sometimes because it scans so many places, it can uncover deals that you just wouldn't find if you only checked one or two sites.
Okay, so it finds the deals, but it doesn't sell them. How does KAYAK make money then? Is there a catch?
Yeah. No hidden fees for you, the user. That's important. When you see a price and you decide, yeah, that's the one, you click on it. And KAYAK sends you over to the actual provider's website. Could be Expedia, could be Hilton.com, could be Avis, and you book directly with them. KAYAK gets a small referral fee from that provider for sending you their way. So the price you see is the price you pay the provider. It keeps things pretty transparent.
Got it. And once it pulls in all those results, you're not just stuck scrolling endlessly, are you? I remember the filters being pretty good.
Oh, they're crucial. Filtering and sorting is where you really take control. Yes, you can sort by price, obviously, but you can get really specific. For hotels, filter by star rating, guest reviews, specific amenities like you need a pool or pet-friendly or free breakfast. For cars, you can filter by car type, SUV, compact, whatever the rental company. Maybe you only want Hertz. Pickup location details, features like GPS.
And cancellation policies too, right? Which feels more important than ever these days.
Absolutely critical. Being able to filter for free cancellation gives you that flexibility if plans change. It's not just finding a deal, it's finding the right deal for you.
Okay, makes sense. What about saving money proactively? I think I saw something about price alerts.
Yes. Price alerts are a fantastic tool. You can set one up for a specific flight route or a hotel you're interested in, or even a type of car rental in a city. You tell KAYAK what you're looking for in your dates, maybe a price range, and then you wait. Well, KAYAK does the waiting for you. If the price drops, it sends you a notification email or app alert. It helps you snag a better deal without having to check back constantly yourself. It turns waiting into, strategic saving.
That definitely sounds useful. One thing that always drives me crazy is keeping track of everything once it's booked. Flights here, hotel there, car confirmation somewhere else.
Ah, the itinerary chaos, yes.
Exactly. So KAYAK has something for that too, right? The trips feature. How does that work? Is it just like a folder?
Yeah. It's much smarter than just a folder. This is where it really starts acting like that personal assistant we mentioned. Basically, any confirmation email you get, flight, hotel, car rental, even things like restaurant reservations or event tickets, you just forward it to a special KAYAK email address. And the magic happens. KAYAK automatically parses that email, pulls out the key info dates, times, locations, confirmation numbers, and builds your itinerary for you.
Okay, that's pretty neat. It just organizes it all.
It organizes it, yes, but it does more. It gives you real-time updates. So if your flight gate changes or there's a delay, KAYAK often sends you an alert, sometimes even before the airline app does. It can track your flight status, give you baggage claim info, and crucially, you can access your entire itinerary offline. So if you land somewhere and don't have immediate data or Wi-Fi, all your confirmation details, addresses, times, it's right there in the app.
Wow. Okay. Offline access is huge. No more scrambling for Wi-Fi to find the hotel address.
Exactly. It takes a lot of the stress out of managing the moving parts of a trip.
All right, let's shift gears. Literally, car rentals. This can be another minefield of confusing options and pricing. How does KAYAK simplify finding a car?
Well, it starts with the basics. Put in your pickup location, dates, times. It searches across lots of providers, but again, the real power is in the filters once you get the results. We touched on some, but
Yeah.
let's be specific for cars. You've got car type, compact, sedan, SUV, luxury, van, even convertibles if you're feeling fancy.
Everyone wants a convertible on vacation, right?
Sometimes. Then there's price, obviously setting your budget range. You can filter by specific rental companies. Maybe you have loyalty points with Hertz or Avis or Enterprise, or maybe you want to avoid a certain company.
Yeah, that can be useful too.
Definitely. Then there's pickup type. This is important. Do you want to pick up right at the airport terminal, which is convenient but often pricier? Or are you willing to take a short shuttle ride to an offsite location, which can sometimes save you quite a bit of money? Kayak lets you compare that.
Okay, good distinction.
You can also filter for specific features, need GPS, automatic transmission, child seats, and, back to that crucial one, free cancellation. Always good to have that option.
That seems pretty comprehensive. I read about something else, though, maybe less common car sharing integration. How does that fit in?
Yes. That's a newer, interesting feature. In certain cities, particularly larger urban areas, Kayak integrates results from car-sharing services like Turo, alongside the traditional rental companies like Hertz and Avis.
So you might see options from individuals renting out their cars.
Exactly. It gives you potentially more choice, especially for, say, shorter trips, or if you need a very specific type of vehicle that traditional agencies might not have readily available. It can sometimes offer more competitive prices, too, particularly outside of peak demand periods. It's definitely something worth checking if it's available in your destination.
Interesting. So beyond the search itself, does Kayak offer any sort of advice on actually saving money on car rentals?
It does weave in some tips, often based on general best practices. Things like, booking in advance usually gets you better rates than waiting till the last minute. Being flexible with your dates, even by a day, or shifting your pickup drop-off times slightly can sometimes unlock lower prices. We already mentioned comparing airport versus off-site pickup. That's a big one. And another good tip they often highlight is checking the cost of a weekly rental versus, say, a 5 or 6 day rental. Sometimes the weekly rate is actually cheaper per day, even if you return the car early.
Huh. Okay, that's good insider tip. We're checking the math on that.
Definitely.
All right, let's move on to the final piece of the puzzle for most trips. Accommodation. Finding a place to stay. How does Kayak tackle hotels?
Well, the scale is huge. They claim access to millions of properties worldwide. And it's not just standard hotels. You'll find the big chains, obviously Marriott, Hilton, Hyatt, but also lots of independent boutique hotels, which can be great finds. Plus, they aggregate listings for vacation rentals, think apartments, cabins, beach houses, that sort of thing. Resorts are in there, B&Bs, hostels. It's a really broad mix.
So a wide variety. Is there anything unique in how they present hotel deals? Any special offers to look out for?
One thing to keep an eye out for, especially if you're using the app on your phone, is mobile-only rates. Sometimes certain hotels will offer a slightly lower price exclusively to users booking through the mobile app. It's not always there, but it's worth checking. It's like a little bonus for booking on the go.
Okay, another good pro tip, check the app. And I assume the filtering for hotels is just as detailed as for cars?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You need robust filtering when you're dealing with potentially thousands of hotel options in a city. So you've got the basics. Price range, obviously. Star rating if you only want 4-star and above, for instance. Guest rating is super important. You can filter based on review scores from other travelers, like only show hotels rated very good or excellent.
That brings up reviews. How reliable are they on Kayak?
That's a fair question. Kayak emphasizes that their reviews come from verified guests, meaning people who have actually completed a stay booked through one of their partners. That generally leads to more reliable, trustworthy insights compared to sites where anyone can just post a review. It helps you get a more genuine picture of the place.
That's good to know. Verified reviews definitely carry more weight. What other filters are key for hotels?
Let's see. Amenities are huge. Pool, free Wi-Fi. Is it pet friendly? Does it have a fitness center? Parking availability and cost. You can filter for all of that. Property type, as we mentioned, filter for just hotels or just apartments or resorts, hostels, etc. Free cancellation, again, absolutely essential for flexibility. And a really useful one. Filtering by neighborhood or proximity to a specific landmark. If you need to be near the convention center or a specific museum, you can narrow your search geographically.
Okay, so putting it all together, the meta search, the filters, the price alerts, the trips feature, it really does sound like more than just a place to click book.
I think that's the core takeaway. It aims to be that central hub, that assistant. It pulls everything together, gives you the tools to sift through it intelligently, manages your itinerary, watches prices for you. It's designed to streamline the whole process, saving you not just potentially money, but also, time and hassle.
Reducing that feeling of overwhelm we started with.
Exactly. It empowers you to be a more informed, hopefully more efficient, and maybe even a slightly less stressed traveler.
It certainly makes you think. If you can use a tool like this to aggregate and make sense of all the complexity in travel planning, how could that same kind of approach, diving deep into data, using smart tools to filter and organize, change how you tackle other really complex decisions or planning in life, things completely outside of travel? Something to ponder, perhaps.